What's good, guys? Yo, boy, no mercy, no mercy. 4K, doing mercy, educational mercy in the building. Coming back at you another banger reaction video. Today we got a very special treat for you guys, man. Educational mercy back in the building, bruh. It's been a minute since we had an educational video. Educational mercy is back in the building. You feel me? The ocean is way deeper than you think. See what it's talking about. Sounds interesting to me. Yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction, bro. If you do enjoy, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for me. It really helps out a lot. We're trying to get to 10,000 subs here soon. Let me know your thoughts below, what you think about this video, what you think about my reaction. I hope you enjoy. Let's get it. What's good, bro? If you want to see full and uncut reactions earlier than when I post them on here on YouTube, consider checking out the Patreon. Link is in the description. Supporting on Patreon helps me keep making banger videos for you guys, bro. The ocean is way deeper than you think.
The ocean is really deep. Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off...
This is why I stay away from the ocean. I'm petrified of the ocean. I would never, bro. I'm never going on no boat, nothing, no cruise, nothing. Me and the ocean do not mix, bro. Like, there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff down there that I do not want to find out. I don't want to see.
Deeper, in fact, than most of us realize. If you were to shave off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep. 3/4 of the tops of every fact than most of us realize. If you were to shave
hold on. Did I hear that right?
Off all of the land from the tops of every continent and island in the world and fill up the ocean's deepest points with that land, then the entire Earth would be covered in an ocean 2 miles deep.
Wow.
3/4 of our planet is already covered in water, though, and it goes a lot deeper than just 2 miles. Let's start with a sense of scale. This dot right here is the size of an average human. This slightly larger dot is the size of an elephant, and this is the size of the largest ship ever built, the Knock Nevis. With that in mind, let's start going underwater and see what we find out. The first milestone is at 40 meters below the surface, which is the maximum depth allowed for recreational scuba diving. A little further down at 93 meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because—
Oh, I've heard of the Lusitania. I ain't gonna lie. I would not even do this, bro. You're bugging, bro. Y'all, chat, would y'all go scuba diving? Hell nah,
further
bro.
down at 93
40
meters is where the wreck of the Lusitania was discovered, which is interesting because the Lusitania itself is 240 meters long, which means that it sank in water shallower than it is long, so if the ship was standing on its stern or bow, it would be sticking out of the water. Just slightly deeper than that, at 100 meters, is where diving can become seriously fatal if you're not careful because of decompression sickness. But that didn't stop a man named Herbert Nitsch to accomplish the free diving world record at a depth of 214 meters.
214?
This guy swam down to this level with just one single breath. But a little further down at 332 meters, we have the scuba diving world record, which was accomplished by another man named Ahmed Gabir. If he swam down another 111 meters, then he would have reached the height of the Empire State Building if it was submerged underwater.
These dudes are
and a little further than that, at 500 meters below the surface, we arrive at the maximum dive depth of blue whales, the largest creatures on the planet and also the limit of the US Seawolf-class nuclear submarine. At 500 on the planet,
whales can only go down this deep, and the ocean is definitely way deeper than that. You know how crazy that is? A whale, one of the biggest animals that we know of, at least in the sea, and it can only go that deep. Imagine the amount of crazy things that are all the way super way deeper than that.
And also the
we have no idea.
US Seawolf-class nuclear submarine. At 535 meters, we can witness the maximum dive depth of emperor penguins, and this is when we must bring up the intensity of water pressure. At this level below the surface, the water pressure exerted on a person, or the penguins, would be roughly equivalent to a polar bear standing on a quarter. So further down the depths, at 830 meters, would be the height of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, the tallest building in the world. Once we hit 1,000 meters below the surface, we begin to enter the scary zone. Light from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the scary
It's been scary. I've been scared.
Zone. Light from the surface can no longer reach beyond this point, so the rest of the ocean below is shrouded in permanent darkness. On top of that, the water pressure you would experience at this point would be about the same as if you were standing on the surface of the planet Venus, meaning that you would die very quickly. You would also
Wow.
meet the giant squid at this sea level if the water pressure didn't already kill you. At 1,280 meters, we reach the maximum
Kraken?
depth dived to by the leatherback sea turtle, and further down at 1,828 meters, we would reach the deepest part of the Grand Canyon were it to be underwater with us. Down
Wow.
at 2,000 meters, we start to encounter some of the
The
more
Kraken is
terrifying
real?
sea creatures, like the ominously named black dragonfish, a carnivorous beast with a stomach that doesn't allow light to be emitted through it. Meaning that since we're in total
The
darkness
Nemo
underwater
fish.
at this point, the only way you would ever see this thing is with a flashlight. A little further down, at 2,250 meters, we would reach the maximum depth dived to by both sperm whales and the very frightening colossal squid.
Oh,
Sperm
hell nah.
whales often have sucker marks and scars left on their bodies from battles with the colossal squid that likely take place at these incredible depths. The squids themselves...
Now, imagine, nah, I ain't gonna lie, imagine seeing that fight though. That would be kind of fire. Like, imagine seeing a giant squid. Obviously, it's not a kraken, you know what I'm saying? But shit, you never know. There could be krakens, you feel me, out there. But imagine seeing a giant squid fighting off and not with a whale, bro.
14 meters long and weigh up to 750 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah, good luck with that down there. Way further down, 150 kilograms with eyes the size of a dinner plate and razor-sharp sickles in the middle of their tentacles. So yeah,
Oh, hell
good
no.
luck with that down there. Way further down at 3,800 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic. And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at 4,000 meters, we can find the wreck of the RMS Titanic.
The Titanic is almost 4,000 meters, 3,800 meters down. And you're telling me that submarine was trying to get there? When this video literally said that the lowest, like, U.S., like, Army submarines, or whatever they said, Navy submarines go, was way higher than this, way more up. But another submarine was trying to go all the way down. Which I is petrified of the ocean. Meanwhile, I enjoy having to swim 50 meters from the coast. Yeah, you were a different breed. You know what I'm saying? We all know why. What's understood don't gotta be explained. You know what I'm saying? No offense to Andy. No offense to Poland. I fuck with you, my guy. I like lakes. I ain't going in the ocean. I'd go on a dock, but you won't catch me in the water. You know what I'm saying? Alright. You can catch me in the ocean.
And a bit past that, at 4,000 meters, we start to enter the abyssal zone of the ocean. Water pressure is at an astonishing 11,000 pounds per square inch down here, and there are numerous strange, almost alien-like creatures that inhabit these depths, such as the fangtooth, anglerfish, and
yeah,
viperfish.
that's the Nemo fish.
Down at
the anglerfish.
4,267 meters is the average depth of the ocean, where you would normally expect to hit the floor, but there are parts of the ocean that go significantly deeper than even this. At 4,791 meters rests the wreckage of the battleship Bismarck, sunk during World War II, and way down at 6,000 meters is the beginning of the Hadal Zone, named after the underworld Hades itself. The water pressure down at these depths can become 1,100 times what you would experience way back on top at the surface, which is roughly equal to an elephant balancing on a postage stamp or a single person carrying the weight of 50 Boeing 747 jumbo jets. Down at these depths, you would be crushed immediately without any outside protection, but life still exists down here in various strange forms. At 6,500 meters, we reach the maximum depth that the DSV Alvin can dive to, a popular research submarine that helped to discover the Titanic. Way further down, at 8,848 meters below the surface, we have arrived at the height of Mount Everest, were it to be upside down and placed underwater. And then, way further past that, at 10,898 meters, we arrive at the depth reached by James Cameron in 2012 during the Deep Sea Challenger mission. The deepest point in the ocean yet reached by humans was back in 1960, though, when two men named Don Walsh and John Pickard reached a depth of 10,916 meters using their Trieste submarine. It took them 5 hours to descend through the ocean to this depth, and they only stayed for 20 minutes before a window cracked and they began to resurface. Just a bit further down from there, at 10,972 meters, and we reach the average flight altitude of a commercial airliner. So if you've ever looked out of a window while on a flight and looked down to the ground, that's a very good sense of how incredibly deep down into the abyss that we are.
Bro, if you've ever been on a plane, bro, especially if you're going like on a like a far trip, like out the country or something, bro, and you look down, bro, you look like, bro, everything looks like ants. Oh hell nah.
Currently at. Finally, when we hit 10,994 meters, we have hit the bottom of the known ocean called the Challenger Deep, right here on this map just about 300 kilometers southwest of Guam Island. However, it is believed that there are almost certainly even deeper parts of the ocean than this that just haven't been discovered yet. It wasn't until 1997, after all, that the Sirena Deep was discovered with a depth of 10,732 meters, making it the second deepest known point in the ocean. It is estimated that only about 5% of the ocean's floor has been accurately mapped, leaving the other 95% to be currently a mystery. It may be only a matter of time before an even deeper part of our ocean is found, and who knows what we may discover there.
man got the man got
a mystery. It may be only a found, and
got,
who knows
bro, what
we...
was his name? Was it like, what is his name? Like Drax or something? I don't even know. The Ben 10 villain. They got the Kraken, the Ben 10 villain in this bit. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. The ocean's scary as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The ocean's scary as hell. That's why I stay out of there. I can't fuck with no ocean. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that's tough. That's tough. That's tough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, there's definitely deeper points of the ocean that we have yet to see. There's definitely points, and bro, we've only explored 5% of the ocean. There's a whole world of things out there that we have yet to find out and see, bro. There's like freaking aliens in the ocean. There's literally aliens in the ocean. There's literally like, bro, there's like crazy animals, probably like the Loch Ness monster, probably like dinosaurs that are still alive, like that can survive at those depths, like crazy dinosaur looking. You know what I'm saying? Krakens and all type of crazy shit. You feel me? Like, bro, I'm already scared of the animals we know of, bro, like that are in the ocean, like the sharks, the killer whales. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like swordfish and like eels. Like, imagine getting an octopus. Imagine getting grabbed by an octopus or stung by an eel. You're done. Now imagine the crazier things that are down there at the depths we don't even know. Yeah, I'm good on land. You feel me? We are land animals for a reason. No cap. We're land creatures for a reason. I know what you guys thought about that video, my reaction to it down below in the comments. So I hope you guys enjoyed this educational mercy cameo. What you guys thought about it, and if you guys want to see more videos and reactions like this, let me know in the comments. Also, comment what other reactions like this you want to see next. Appreciate you guys watching, though. If you did enjoy, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for me. It really helps out. It means a lot. Appreciate y'all watching. See you guys in the next video. And I'm out.